But let's actually go all the way out and around. Oh, look at this. Look at that book of mica. That is big. We're gonna hang around here for a few minutes.
Lock away your lust. I don't need it.
Hey guys, in case you can't tell by looking at me, I am cold. It's about 20 degrees and it's windy and it feels like maybe 10 or less than that. And I'm up in Grafton, New Hampshire. So we're gonna be hunting out 3-4 locations today. 2 of them I know where they are. One I've been to, and that's it's an underground. It's flooded, but it's one of those that when it ices over, we can get into it. So this will be our first, as my buddy would call, a frozen mine tour of the winter. We're gonna bring you to that, but first along the way, we're gonna look for a couple others. Got some flurries here. There's a quarry that I don't know anything about. I don't even know the name. It's not on any map. But the thing about a quarry is you can spot those often right from Google Earth, and that's how I found this one. Now we're going to look for a couple small cuts along the way, and then last, farthest, about 1.5 miles from here, is going to be the underground mine. So we got a fun day, just getting started, and already I found something interesting. All right, so I'm coming up through the woods, and now I don't see a foundation or anything, but I saw this hole, and I get up to it, and we got an old well. Now, certainly that's something that you're going to find up in the woods of New Hampshire, and so somewhere around here, if I look long enough, I should find a foundation or two. So I might spend a minute doing that, but we're going to be continuing on. Of course, something, there's no warning or anything, so just one of the many reasons you got to be watching where you're going out here in the woods of New Hampshire. I know this doesn't look like much, but we're at the quarry. It's not flooded. You'll see there's this patch of trees right in the middle of it, and you might be able to see the general shape where we're looking at the rim of it coming around, and I'm standing inside of it. Just a big old excavation. There was one spot that it looked like it might cut off and lead to something other than the big bowl, but it doesn't. It ends. So we're not going underground here, and you can't tell by looking at it right now, but this was a mined area. We're looking at just what was left, the remnants, and it's big and open. You can see how I was able to spot this from Google Earth. So I'll poke around for another minute. If I don't find anything interesting, any artifacts or anything else, then we'll be on to the next site. All right, guys, we made it to the second site, and this is actually a bigger area, bigger cut than I expected to find. I don't think it goes underground, but it's got that typical shape of one that might have. So you see what's coming through the cut here. Those walls are about 15 feet tall. Not sure what's going on here. It just said send to the cloud, and I thought the battery was dying. All right, guys. I'm at 91%. Let's see if we can do this again. I think I was able to show you most of it, but I did want to make sure that I captured this overhang here. Just a pretty cool section where they undercut the whole rock and left that roof. So we got a big old cut. We don't have anything underground, but I think just next door here, and when I say next door, I mean about 100 feet over, there was another cut. So we're not done with this little area yet. Yeah, definitely looks like a cut. I don't think we're gonna go underground here either. No, we're not. We can see it right there. You see the rock face. Might look natural, but I pretty sure I'm spotting that it cuts up through here. So this is spot number 2. This was one of the 2 unknowns. The next unknown I think is going to be smaller, so we'll see if it's even big enough to turn the camera on. But after that, we're going to be able to break out the flashlights and go underground. All right, guys. After we left that last site, I said, well, the next one it's a small thing, and we'll see if it's even big enough to turn the camera on. And I didn't turn the camera on. That was so small I couldn't even find it. But we continued on, and we're at the our main focus for today, and just coming up to it. Coming up on the left side, it's pretty messy. You see all the down trees and branches and all that stuff. But now you see one of the openings to go underground. So, whoops, dropped a pole. Where did I drop it? Oh, just when we get into the good stuff. All right, 1 second. All right, let's try this again. My GoPro is acting up and everything. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's a user error. Okay, so we're headed down. We're on the left side of the cut. And as I come down right about, so we get this tree here. Just after it, I see a rock right here. This is where it's flooded. So everything coming up and then the cut exits to the right is all flooded and inaccessible in summer. And just kind of testing the ice out, but this is plenty solid. All right, let's go check it out. I'm gonna get the flashlight. I don't know if the darkness is gonna obscure it, but this is, wow, is this beautiful, the ice up there. Okay, and got a nice big pillar here. All right, I'm gonna back up, I'm gonna grab the flashlight, and then we're gonna go for a tour. Okay, got the flashlight. I'm just taking you to the main entrance of this to show you not even animal footsteps. I am the only one that's coming out here, as is often the case. You know, it takes a certain mentality to bushwhack a mile and a half, sometimes on a chance that you might not even find anything. But there's beautiful places out here. Part of me just wants to share them and tell everybody and bring them out here, but I know what happens once these you open that can of worms. There's no putting it back. All right, let's bring you in. And there's 2 entrances. You can go in that way, you can go up this way, and they do meet for the underground, I wouldn't call it a tunnel, I call it a chamber, a long, not elliptical, but very long chamber that has a 45-degree slant. That crunching is just the snow that's in my spikes. I'm not going in. Look at the ice here. This is not, if I get over here, you're gonna see that's actually not, there's some that's touching the wall, but this main chunk of ice is not. That is free, free of the wall at least, ceiling to bottom. I'm 6 feet, so that's gotta be 8 feet there. Some more ice there. And we're gonna go up. Actually, I might go around. This is an icy incline. And like I say, it's about a 45-degree. We want to get up into that room up there and to go over. I measured this last time from the edge. I didn't really get it good because I couldn't get down here. I was just trying to do it from a distance up on the side. But I think it's going to be around 60 feet there. But let's go, let's actually go all the way out and around. Oh, look at this. Look at that book of mica. That is big. Isn't that beautiful? All that ice. All right, here we are at one end. We should be able to get some great pictures over here. All right, if it's, I might get wobbly for a second. I just got to straddle over some ice. And, okay, you didn't hear a crash, so I made it. And this looks like a pretty good spot to hang out for a few minutes and really enjoy ourselves. So this is my new favorite spot. You know, I get into these and that's what each one of them becomes. And today it's this one. I had some lunch and I've been just hanging out here and just enjoying, just sitting here, just enjoying the peace. But it's cold. I got to get moving. So I'm going to get up and we're going to walk through, go to the other side, look at that chamber, and get some measurements. Okay, time to walk through. Very first thing I want to show you is check out this cool ice formation. Hopefully this comes through, but this is like, it's formed like a pocket in here. It's like an upside down bowl, and then it comes down to just a standard icicle. So this actually looks like it could be some good rock hounding out here. You saw the mica before, and it's all through here, but this is, well, there go a few icicles. This looks like feldspar through here. Nothing pretty about that, but then you get into, it's almost like you see the coloring in there. I don't know, it's not quartz, but it's a couple different things that are blended. All right, I gotta get out of here before I whack my head. Okay. And down here, that is one massive pillar. All right, let's see if we can make our way up into that upper chamber here. Okay, a view from the upper, it's not a separate chamber, but it inclined up, comes up about 45 degrees, so you got to scramble up here. But once you get up, you're at like the top left point of the mine, and got a pretty good view. I can see most of it. Where I sat and ate lunch was down around, so you come underneath the arch and then up there. So it has a top right point. That's where I had lunch. Now I'm over on the other side, and really a beautiful view here. So let me give you the whole look around. And you can see without that pillar, I don't know how long this roof would have lasted. So from the back point down to where it meets the pillar, a couple measurements, 30 feet and 28 and a half. So about 30 feet. Well, no luck. I don't know what's going on. Maybe the ice, it's reflecting. All it's doing is screaming at me. On my way home, tally for the day was 4.9 miles through snow. That feels like double. I'm pretty beat. It was about 6 hours out there. I got back to the car, it was 14 degrees. So tough conditions, but great day. Really enjoyed getting in that mine and seeing it all iced over. Yeah, I'm recording this probably an hour into my drive home. Got my brand new GoPro. Got 2 brand new batteries, fully charged, and in the end the cold zapped both of them before I even made it back to the Jeep. But other than that, everything else went great. Had a lot of fun. Hope you enjoyed that mine. First of our frozen mine tours for the winter. I got some great ones coming up, so we'll see you on the next adventure.